Jasmine and Brandon here with your comic book reviews for the week.
We have a special segment brought to you completely by our good friends at Image Comics.
Thanks, guys.
Hey guys, Brandon here with some comic reviews for you this week. First off, I got Read Gunther #3. This was my pick a couple weeks ago on Nerdlocker, and this next issue does not disappoint. I think this is such an original idea, just a cowboy riding a bear who's a lot cooler than a horse, throws down, fights along Read Gunther, and I really like where they're going. It looks like they're really building up towards something with this protagonist, and you know, on the way of catching him, they have all these misadventures. This one, you got like a zombie John Henry Irons made from voodoo magic, and it looks awesome. I can't wait to see what they're doing with this, and this is it. If it isn't on your pull list, you need to add it. I'm gonna give this one 4 out of 5 Nerd Skulls. Next up, we got Spawn 210. This is a book I've been following on and off since the new Spawn came about, and it looks like he's starting to have some problems with the symbiote, or you know, the being that is Spawn. It definitely intrigues me, makes me want to read a little bit more, kind of get into it. But the art is very good, but I was a little lost with the other storyline with the cops. So I'm going to give this one 3 out of 5 Nerd Skulls, but I would keep reading.
Hey guys, Jasmine here with my comic reviews for the week. The first is Breed the Third, #4. Really weird book. Kind of enjoyed the art, not my style. I like really beautiful, realistic pencil things. This book didn't really do it for me. It was an interesting enough story and kind of cute in its own weird way. However, not my type of deal. So, if you like really creepy things, I would suggest checking it out. I'm gonna give it 2 out of 5 Nerd Skulls, but it's a very interesting book. Alright, and my next review is Morning Glories 11, which was freaking awesome. Obviously, the art and the writing, always fantastic. This is an issue where obviously it ends at a cliffhanger, but they go into Ike's sort of life and history, and oh my gosh, craziest twist ever. You gotta read this book. If you're not reading Morning Glories, go check it out, pick up all the issues, totally worth it. Definitely gonna give this 5 out of 5 Nerd Skulls. Check it out.
Hello there, our collective nerd fans. I am Steven here with some comic book reviews. I'm going to start out with Artifact #5. It was really, really good. I love the art style they do. The story is really cool about how the worlds work, and just like the different plot points they bring in, the different twists of like the relationships that happen. I really enjoyed it. I'm going to give this 4 out of 5 Nerd Skulls. Next up is Blue Estate #5. It was good. It was not as good as I was expecting going in because it kind of lead it up as if it was going to be kind of like a really cool story. And then it kind of like, it started to drag a little bit, but then it picked up again and dragged a little. So it was kind of an iffy one, but was still really nice art style. Not usually the ones I usually enjoy, but it really fit for this style of comic. And so I do get where they're coming from with it. And so it's more one, if you've been following it, you're going to enjoy it, but I wouldn't start up at this point. So I'm going to give it 3 out of 5. I'm going to give it 3 out of 5 Nerd Skulls.
All right, guys, my second review this week is Red Spike #4. It's an Image book. I have not read 1, 2, or 3, but you can kind of pick up the story. They do have a filler page to let you know what's going on. To be honest, it was very, very confusing, and I didn't know where I was. Maybe it's because I haven't read the story or what, but it just jumped all over the place, and you really didn't know what the hell was going on. Plus, the art's a little muddy, and it's not as clear, it's not as crisp as I would like it to be. I'm kind of picky on my art. Overall, the story, not too engaging. It didn't really pull me in, so I'm only going to give it a 2 out of 5 Nerd Skulls.
Hey guys, Bobby here with my comic review of the week, and it is going to be Red Wing #2. It's written by Jonathan Hickman, who's a genius. He just recreated the story of Fantastic Four leading into Future Foundation, where Spider-Man kind of gets into the team too. Jonathan Hickman is a genius by all means, and this book definitely proves it. It's a time-traveling adventure of suspense and intrigue and everything, and it's everything that Infinite should be. I'm going to give this book 5 out of 5.